The leader of Facebook, or Meta, whatever you want to call it, Mark Zuckerberg, is out here in some drama because some fans feel like him and his wife Priscilla are not in a great place. Now, Mark is already a bizarre guy, but his recent behavior seems like he's having an identity crisis, and it's led fans to believe that he may be going through it with his wife and they could possibly be divorcing. Some people are calling out Mark's unusual public displays of affection, like him creating a 7-foot-tall statue of Priscilla in their backyard and hiring T-Pain to record a cringe-worthy anniversary song. Which, if you have the money to go and do whatever you want, I mean, are you really gonna rush to T-Pain, ask him to record you a song, and then build a 7-foot structure of your wife? Oh my god, jump scare. I mean, what is she supposed to be? Oh, ew, I hate it. Ew, and she's got a mug that matches it. Okay, so she loves it. And also, is that their like house in the backyard? Is that a neighbor's house? Let's take a good look at it. I mean, it's giving Statue of Liberty. It's also giving some kind of like acid trip. I don't know, it just seems really weird. I mean, there's so many other things I'd want instead. People have noticed that he's changed his personality style dramatically. He's wearing gold chains now. He's making significant political shifts, and he recently appeared on the Joe Rogan podcast to go and debut this new personality. Mark Zuckerberg has also debuted a new look, leading some fans to call it a midlife crisis makeover. Now, Mark's been known as a nerdy guy. He would dress simple, you know, sweatshirt, a t-shirt, you know, how everyone dresses. But now he's wearing designer, he's wearing these chains, like looking very different than what we've seen before. One person posted on Reddit, Mark Zuckerberg is currently going through a midlife crisis. There will be a divorce within 3 years. Quite a long time. One of our friends on TikTok, Be Better, did an analysis of this, and I want to react to it together.
So I have a master's degree in business, and today I'm going to use it to shove it up Mark Zuckerberg's ass. Listen to me. You can try to fool us all you want with your fake chain and your perm that's probably just covering up your receding hairline, but I will always remember you for who you really are. I would like to remind everybody the reason Facebook was really created. Facebook was created because in college, Mark Zuckerberg was a loser, and none of the girls wanted to talk to him. Nobody wanted to be friends with him. So to get revenge and to basically make friends with the guys, he created the Facebook.
I don't know why, but fun fact, I go to the same gym, or I have in the past, as the guy that created MySpace Tom. He's pretty normal.
Which was a hot or not system where he hacked the Harvard servers and stole the photos of the girls, specifically the students, and made the system where the men could rate the women and make them feel like shit. That's who you are. And that's who he is today. He's still doing the same thing where he just wants to be cool. He just wants to be accepted.
Now, on his appearance on Joe Rogan's podcast, he had a lot to say because, I mean, it is like a 3-hour-long podcast with quotes like, society has become neutered and emasculated. He told Joe Rogan that he thought a lot of corporate world is culturally neutered after saying that masculine energy is good, and then claimed, I think, corporate culture was trying to get away from it. I mean, the guy is obviously very successful, but it does seem like he's trying to switch up gears. I don't know, maybe he's just trying to fit in with the times and what's going on in society. Now, because he went on to Joe Rogan's podcast, they get tons of views, so everyone's talking about Marky. I think it's interesting to see like how these really big influential people go onto Joe's podcast and then they just like do it for relevance. Like, they're already so powerful, but they're like, you know what, I want to get some clout. So he got it, and now he's got a ton of people who are criticizing everything he said there and, you know, presenting their own opinions. Like, here's a person on TikTok who shared her thoughts of his interview.
Zuckerberg's about to get divorced. You don't go on an interview and start spouting some red pill nonsense about needing more masculine energy in the workplace if you're not recently divorced or about to get divorced. Like the gold chain and the $100,000 watch, yeah, he's about to get divorced.
Imagine this, you've been in an accident or someone you love has been seriously hurt. Suddenly you're facing a mountain of medical bills, paperwork, and insurance companies that don't want to pay what you deserve. Now, what if I told you there was a simple solution to this nightmare? Getting compensation when you are entitled to can be tricky, with many personal injury firms giving you the runaround, drowning you in paperwork and settling for less than what you deserve. But it doesn't have to be that way. This is where Morgan & Morgan steps in. in. As America's largest injury firm, they've modernized the entire process. With over 1,000 attorneys across all 50 states, they have the resources to take on big insurance companies and give you the money you deserve. And trust me, they don't settle for low-ball offers. Just this year, they secured a $26 million settlement in Philadelphia, 40 times more than the highest insurance offer. And there are plenty more stories like that. You could just fill out a simple form in minutes. No appointments, no complicated paperwork. Everything is done from your phone. Plus, it's totally free unless you win. Morgan & Morgan makes the process easy and stress-free. You can head over to forthepeople.com/Sloan. You can also find that link in the description below to get started. Remember, the process is free unless you win. Thank you, Morgan & Morgan, for sponsoring this video, and enjoy. Now, some people call this a midlife crisis. Other people think that they are hiring people, like that Mark is using a team to go and calculate this persona and to become more liked. Some Reddit users thought the fashion transformation could be his way of trying to relate to younger generations and lure them over to Facebook and Instagram, especially with TikTok. We all know what's been going on with TikTok, and this is the Sloan Show, so let's go ahead and talk about TikTok. I know I'm not the only one who looked at their phone and realized, wait, it's gone. But then, like, the next day, it just came right back. Now, at this point, I don't know what is real and what is fake. I think Donald Trump is trying to say that he saved TikTok. I mean, he just became president today, Monday, when I'm recording this. So I don't know if he had, like, what exactly happened. I mean, here's a clip.
For all of those that want to save TikTok in America, vote for Trump. The other side's closing it up. But I'm now a big star on TikTok. We even have TikTok Jack, and we're setting records. We're not doing anything with TikTok, but the other side's going to close it up. So if you like TikTok, go out and vote for Trump.
Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to include that clip is because TikTok itself named Donald Trump in that notification when it came back. So it's gone like political. Like, I cannot believe that TikTok and like the president are like conversing in this way. It feels just like, is this reality?
On behalf of everyone at TikTok and all our users across the country, I want to thank President Trump for his commitment to work with us to find a solution that keeps TikTok available in the United States.
TikTok is, of course, a big deal. Comment below if you do not use TikTok, and comment if you do. I mean, I'm curious to know whether people are really on this app. Of course, I feel like there's more people probably. Do you think there's more people on TikTok or YouTube? I feel like on TikTok, but I don't know. But it will be interesting to see how social media like intertwines with politics and government. I mean, I don't know if I want government to take over social media. I don't even think that's what's happening. See, this is why you don't ask me about the news. Now, I think that when it comes down to it, it's like Donald Trump is stopping people from enforcing the law, so internet providers won't get in trouble, but it is still technically a law. So many people are calling this a PR stunt, a way for I guess the Donald Trump to look like he has had a win right as soon as he got into office. You know, I don't to me, I mean, I've been listening to NPR I listen to NPR like every day, so I've heard about this ban coming up for months and months. So I don't know how he would have controlled it, but he did start it. So maybe it was a long-term plan, like he could see the future. But I want to hear what you guys think about that below. Were you excited that TikTok went away? I saw some people like acting all excited. Not for long. I actually like TikTok. Now, I don't know why the Kardashians are so desperate. At this point, they're inviting Lamar Odom onto the show, and now he's making headlines with Khloe Kardashian. Now, he appeared on season 6 of The Kardashians, which is going to appear on Hulu, saying he was encouraged to reconnect with Khloe after running into her close friend, Malika. Malika, why are you setting up Khloe like this? He said that he bumped into Malika in Las Vegas, which Las Vegas is problematic for him, and I think it was Super Bowl weekend. She came to me and said, you know, Lamar, I think it's your time for you and Khloe. It's been years. You haven't seen her, and if you're out for it, I think you can make it happen. So I don't know if maybe Khloe has been wanting this and she's planting the seed. Lamar says that he arrived at Khloe's home with a bunch of flowers and was caught off guard by the camera crew that was there. Now, I am not buying that. You're telling me you were caught off guard by the Kardashians. He was married to Khloe at some point. He knows how this family works.
I honestly think timing is everything.
You guys are never gonna guess who I met with.
Who? This is insane. That was the love of her life.
I don't know this person anymore.
I'm devastated for my child.
It's the truth. The truth hurts one time. A lie hurts 7,000 times.
I mean, honestly, he was set up. He said I was there. There were cameras there. It was cool. I understand why. He said so much time had passed and people change, adding that he has changed for the better. I've made plenty of videos on why these two are so problematic for each other. They rushed to the altar after 1 month of dating, and then she filed for divorce 4 years later after he cheated on her a ton. It seems like Khloe needs to get some new friends. I liked Malika before, but you do not need to push Lamar back onto Khloe, especially when she's had so many bad men time and time again. Now, I just want to do a quick mention. I read this article and I found it fascinating. Justin Baldoni's team developed a website for fans to read messages from Blake Lively's lawsuit. So essentially, Justin Baldoni's team has put out a statement that they're coming out with a website where you and I can go there and it'll be easy to navigate the text messages, the lawsuit, the allegations that's been made against him, the messages between him and Blake. They are truly working public opinion.
No, we're like, oh my God, there's not enough time.
And they score again.
Again. It's like, oh my God, I forgot to tell you something else.
I think that's cute. You guys are really cute.
I think it's more than cute. You're so nosy.
I know.
Just noses.
And my nose is so big.
Justin Baldoni wasn't lying when he said he's coming with the receipts, and now his lawyer has released an unedited scene from the movie where they claim there are no signs of harassment here. So Justin's team released a 10-minute unedited video, including a scene where Justin and Blake are slow dancing. Blake referenced the scene in her lawsuit, and Justin was accused of getting creepy with comments about the fragrance she was wearing. In the video, both actors are mic'd up. You don't see Justin making any offensive comments towards Blake. What's interesting, though, is there is a clear window into the massive creative differences that plague the movie. Justin and Blake are speaking to each other through the scene, going back and forth about camera angles, lighting, and whether they should be speaking to each other or simply staring into each other's eyes. As you guys saw in the beginning, there was a reference to Justin's nose at some point, and it seems like their conversation was just fine. So does this mean that Blake Lively is lying here? I mean, clearly Justin isn't hiding any of the receipts. So I'm interested in what could be going on here. To watch the full clip, go to my Instagram at SloanHooks and follow me for more. Let's get into it. So essentially, this team is building this website. It's going to be easy to use, easy to access. We're going to see all of the evidence, and the public will be able to make up their own mind, which this makes me think about cases about like Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Like, we were going through so much evidence. People were sharing Google Drives. There were some opinion pieces. It seems like some people were being, biased. And I don't think that Justin's website is going to be probably 100% honest because, there are some pretty damning claims against him too. But they're really trying to push this narrative that they're telling the full truth. So if they don't, I'm sure Blake will call him out on it and things like that. But I've never heard of someone building a website like this. It is truly next level. Moving on to Brad Pitt, he responds to a viral deepfake scam that cost a woman $850,000. Oh, damn. Brad Pitt has responded to a viral case involving a woman who was scammed out of a ton of money by an AI-generated photo and messages, like a machine a person that used a machine to create photos of Brad looking like a victim in a hospital to then convince this woman to pay for his bills. Wow. So she really was convinced that she and Brad Pitt were together because of images like these where he created them and he was like ill in the hospital. Can we actually zoom in on this bottom one in the bottom right? I mean, let me get my glasses on for this. It looks like, that does not even look real. What? It looks like his head is just tucked in there. Let me set the scene for you guys. So this woman, Ann, in Facebook got a message in 2023 from Brad Pitt's mother. But then she realized when they started texting that it was actually Brad Pitt. And she, of course, was super happy. Not only was Ann reportedly married to a millionaire at the time of the scam, but the scammer also asked Ann to marry him, leading her to divorce her millionaire husband. But it gets worse. How much worse? The scammer reportedly ended up raking in hundreds of thousands of dollars by claiming it was help with a cancer treatment by creating AI-generated images and videos of Brad Pitt. Now, of course, scammer Brad had all the excuses saying that he couldn't use his own money because of his divorce with Angelina Jolie, but if you are talking to a pen pal online, please do a video chat with them and make sure it's not an AI or a fake person, because that can be really creepy. It was in December 2024 when Anne saw a picture of Brad Pitt that was not confined to a bed or a wheelchair, but out and about with his current girlfriend, and then she began to put the pieces together. She did file a complaint, and she's now undergoing treatment for severe depression at a clinic. Well, shout out to you, Anne. I hope you have a quick and speedy recovery. I wonder what her ex-husband thinks of this, but Brad Pitt's representative said that it's awful that scammers take advantage of fans' strong connection with celebrities. Those parasocial relationships will get you. Now, Liam Payne can't seem to rest in peace yet because this damn investigation is just leading on, and now his buddy Roger, who we've exposed before on the channel, is going off. Liam Payne's friend Roger, who was with him during his final days alive, is suing Liam's father for smearing him in the media. Roger filed a defamation lawsuit against Jeff Payne, saying Roger was supposed to take care of Liam at the time of his death. Roger denies in the lawsuit that he never agreed to be a caretaker of Liam, and he acknowledged that they were dear friends and supported each other, but it wasn't like a paid job. Prosecutors did charge Roger in connection to Liam's death, accusing him of abandoning Liam just prior to his fall. Roger calls out Jeff for failing to share several emails between himself and Roger. One dated in October 2024, where Roger told Jeff that he could not further, as a friend, devote the same time and support to Liam, and that his father needed to step in. Roger says that he and Liam's father spoke in September 2024, and he urged Liam's dad to come to Florida, where Liam had lived, to take care of him. But to his knowledge, it doesn't look like Liam's father ever showed up. Roger stands by something he told the media, that he wasn't lacing Liam with narcotics, that he never provided Liam with any drugs, he never gave him any medications, nothing. Roger's actually calling out other people trying to shift the blame, saying that there's this bodyguard, Beldar, who was supposed to be a paid caretaker, who did not do their job. Liam did fire Beldar. Jeff, as self-declared caretaker of Liam, never provided a temporary or new bodyguard for Liam. He also points out that Liam was living with his girlfriend Kate in Florida and at a couple hotels in Argentina in the months of September and October. Roger ultimately says that Liam died because his friend was fully independent but struggled for years with addiction, going in and out of treatment facilities, saying that Jeff needs to backtrack on his sworn statement, as he very well knows I was not Liam's nurse or caretaker. Roger says he'll donate any money he's awarded from the lawsuit to Liam's son, Bear. Now that's all I got for you guys for the Sloan Show. I hope you enjoyed. I do have the blind item breakdown merch cap that will be available until the end of the month, until like January 30th or 31st, whatever that Saturday is, and then it's off and it'll never be back again. But I will have podcast merch. If you guys watch my podcast, let's get into it. It's really cute. I'm so excited. It's gonna be coming out, I think, in like mid-February, and that will be out for like a couple weeks, but it's like, looks like college-y. It's like a sweatshirt. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for you guys to see it. Love you so much, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.